A Protestant has really only one talent, one coin available to him or her. That talent is Mary Immaculate, and that talent had better be utilized well, or you will not be saved. I'm Joseph Ramirez, your mentor. Glad to be with you today. This is Tuesday, and I'm very, very excited to be with you today. Always pumped, energized, really, really looking forward to helping you. I want to help you. I'm here to help you. I'm servant of the most holy family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I'm here to help you. You have got to convert. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, anyone outside the Catholic Church has got to convert and come in. They have to do this Christ's way, exactly how he wants it done. Everything he has revealed in faith and morals must be believed. Everything that he requires in terms of what must be done to enter the kingdom of God and save one's soul must be done. You have to believe everything, you have to do everything, and it has to be done very well. Or you won't be saved. It just won't happen. You can try to make up any kind of fantastic substitute for Christ's way of doing things, but all you're doing is hankering after a false Christ. Now, why would you do that? Don't hanker after a false Christ. Go for the real one. Do what he did, believe what he revealed, and things will be well. Now, once again, just to make things clear, let's start where Jesus started. Let's do what Jesus did. Let's follow what Jesus exemplified. He set this example. He spent 30 years in Nazareth plus 9 months in the very womb of the Immaculate Virgin Mother who loves you so much. She's so beautiful, so tender, so good, so merciful, so kind, and so concerned for you. It matters to her what happens to you. It matters to her what comes of you. It matters to her where you end up. And she is so ready. She's the coin, the last coin you have available, the last talent you have. You had better not hide her, okay? Now, Jesus Christ spent 30 years and 9 months before he even stepped out the door of his home in Nazareth to embark on his earthly ministry, revealing and teaching the Catholic Church, the Catholic faith. Yes, that's what he did. I'm talking about true traditional Roman Catholicism, not the Vatican II sect and their heresies. That's not the Catholic Church. Their leader, Leo XIV, he is an anti-pope. He's not a true pope. Okay, so just so we're clear, I'm talking about true traditional Roman Catholicism, the true traditional Catholic Church. You have got to do this Christ's way. You've got to utilize the last and only coin you have available to you now, the last available talent, and that is Mary Immaculate. He spent 30 years and 9 months in Nazareth, making sure that you got the top plate issue of his father's business agenda right. And most of you, if not all of you, are clueless. If the shoe fits, you got to wear it. You just don't have a clue. He did some form of this subjection to Our Lady for constantly, incessantly, moment by moment, for 30 years and 9 months, and then he took her with him on his travels throughout Galilee, Samaria, and Judea. He just simply did. That is totally the biblical testimony. Clearly, no doubt. No doubt. You're not getting it. You got to get this. You have got to get this. Now, I'm going to use as my inspiration for my remarks the Gospel of St. Matthew, chapter 25. All right? Today is the feast in the Catholic world of St. Charles Borromeo, confessor and doctor. I got to take that back. Bishop and confessor. Okay? He is not a doctor of the church. All right? But nonetheless, very holy man, very holy bishop, very, very prominent at the Council of Trent, which was convened in order to address the errors of Luther, the stupid errors of Luther. So stupid, so ridiculous, so heretical, so wicked. And the Council of Trent did an awesome job. And this man, Charles Borromeo, Saint Charles Borromeo, was very, very integral. A real champion of the Council of Trent. Okay, now, we celebrate his feast today. The gospel reading is taken from St. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 25. I'm going to summarize. It's a long passage. I'm going to summarize it. It's the parable of the talents. One servant was given 5 talents. Another servant was given 2 talents. And the last servant, the third servant, was given 1 talent. Now, the first servant took those 5 talents and did good with them and made 5 more. It says, he did good. And he did good with these talents and made 5 more. And the master was very pleased. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. The second servant took his 2 talents and used them very well. How so? That servant, the second servant, used the 2 talents and produced 2 more. He did good with his talents. Good deeds are necessary for salvation. Folks, listen. You have got to do good deeds. You've got to do good. You have to be busy in well-doing, as St. Paul said to the Romans. All right? You have to be doing faith working through love, as he said to the Galatians. You have to be doing good works which justify a man, not faith only, as St. James said. Right? You've got to be doing good. And in this particular passage later on, in that account of the last judgment where the king splits humanity into the sheep and the goats, it's going to be works that makes the real difference in that account. Not that faith is somehow of no account. Of course not. The Catholic faith is necessary for salvation. But it's not even really mentioned in that account, right? If you want to flip ahead to that section in St. Matthew's Gospel of the Last Judgment, it's all about works. Feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, giving drink to the thirsty, visiting the sick, visiting those in prison, harboring the harborless or sheltering the homeless, if you will. All right? Burying the dead. The corporal works of mercy. So those are the ones that are mentioned there. This is so important to salvation that really that's, in that account, that's all that's mentioned. Works. Doing good. You've got to do them. Enough of this Lutheran heresy of faith alone. That is ridiculous. The rejection of good works and their necessity for salvation, their necessity for justification. That heresy's got to be thrown out, along with Bible alone, along with the sinner's prayer, and all the others. Rejection of Our Lady. Right now, in this account of the 3 servants and the talents, if you will, the first 2 did well. They weren't given an equal share. The first servant received 5 talents. He earned 5 more. He did well and earned 5 more. That was very pleasing to the master. He entered into the joy of his Lord. The second did very well with his 2 talents. Very pleasing to the master for doing well, for doing good. He entered into the joy of his Lord. Now, this particular reading does not go on and say what happened to that third servant. Now, that third servant is you, the Protestant, the Baptist, the Evangelical, the JW, the Mormon, the Anglican, the Episcopalian, the Wesleyan, the Seventh-day Adventist. Come on, folks. This servant is representative of you. Why? Because you have only 1 talent left with which to do something that will help you obtain conversion, justification, sanctification, and eternal salvation. That one only talent that you must use well is Mary Immaculate, period. Because you've messed it all up. You have insisted, instead of doing this, you decided, oh, no, don't come to Our Lady. Don't Don't become like a child and humble like a child. Stay nice and proud like an adult. Yep, just look up at heaven and go, well, I'm going to pray the sinner's prayer now, and I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. I like faith alone, you said, so that's how it's going to be. And I like Bible alone, you said, and that's going to be how it is. You told heaven this, okay? And baptism? No, not baptism. That's too Catholic. Okay, no. The sinner's prayer. I have decided, you said, you, the Protestant, the heretic, you told Jesus Christ. He said baptism. You said, no. The way I'm going to take care of Adam's guilt and stain of sin is the sinner's prayer. And it'll all be removed and I'll be born again, you said. You were wrong. It didn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. Adam's guilt and stain of sin can only be remitted in holy, sacramental, water, Catholic baptism. Period. There is nothing else that does the job. Nothing man or woman can concoct can do that. Jesus Christ has given us what it takes. It's called baptism, with real and natural water done the Catholic way, and only the Catholic way. That's authentic baptism. That's true baptism. That's the sacrament instituted by Jesus Christ. And he knows what he's doing. Jesus Christ, infinite wisdom made man, infinite knowledge made man, infinite truth made man, infinite holiness, grace, power, light made man. A divine person made man, right? He has left you one only talent. Use her well. Utilize her great power in your regard. Pray to her. Start imitating this. He did this to her. He said, you must humble yourself. He humbled himself. Become like a child. He became, not like a child, he became a child. To whom did he become a child? Mary Immaculate. Now, why won't you? Good question, Joseph. Yeah, Joseph's waiting for an answer. I'm going to give you some time. Why won't you? You're all into Jesus Christ. One of you boasted one time, oh, Joseph, I'm just all into Jesus. It's all about Jesus. Yeah, you're not being truthful and honest because you have nothing to do with her. And Jesus Christ took bread on the night he was betrayed, held it out to his apostles and said, this is my body. He took wine and said, this is my blood, and you don't believe that. You basically tell the Son of God made man that you know better than him? I don't think so, all right? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. She's your last hope. After Jesus Christ, she's your last hope. You have nothing. You have continually gone to him as a proud adult. No. See, I'm smart. I'm grown up. I'm going to tell heaven how it is. Yeah, I'll flip through this book and see. Yeah, okay, this seems right to me. That seems right to me, and these few other things. Okay, yeah. And boy, was Billy Graham ever smart. Charlie Kirk, what a smart guy. Boy, could he argue too. Yeah. Look out, people. Okay. You have messed it all up. It will not produce conversion, sanctification, justification, and salvation. This system you've concocted for yourself. What must you do? You must do what Jesus Christ did. I mean, is this like basic or what? Do what he did. On the cross of Calvary, the image is right there. There is a corpus. There is an image of Jesus crucified on that wood cross piece there. Okay, that image, that's an image of the crucified Savior. On the cross of Calvary, he said, "Behold your mother." He said that to St. John. Through St. John, he said that to all his true disciples, true Roman Catholics, which you can become. And if you want that, if you want really to become a true disciple of Jesus Christ, you have got to come to her. She's your mother. What was he saying there? Look, you've got to come to her so that you can have me. You can have me completely, you can have me truly, you can have me authentically, but you have got to come to her and stop playing around. Stop goofing your life up, your destiny, your eternity. You're goofing it up. You don't come to her, you will not be saved. Why? Because she is the key to obtaining large portions of grace, won on Calvary by Jesus Christ, the sole Redeemer of the human race. He's the sole mediator of redemption. She's the mediatrix of grace. See the difference? Okay? She didn't do that. All right? So you folks that immediately run to, oh, there's one mediator between God and man, Joseph, one mediator. That's true. If you read that passage carefully, it says one mediator of redemption. He gave himself for a redemption. He's the sole mediator of redemption, the only one who could satisfy the divine justice offended by man's sin. And by this act of generosity, power, and love, this sacrifice, win an ocean of grace capable of saving an infinity of worlds. Not one portion of it comes to anyone unless it's done Christ's way. There she is. Now we're talking about her role. There's your talent. There's your last coin, your last hope after Jesus Christ. There she is. You reject her. You push her away and hide her. Wrap her up in a napkin. Wrap her up in your hardness of heart, your blindness of mind, your stubbornness. You wrap her up and hide her, maybe even dig a hole in the earth and really get her out of your life. You're going to lose your soul, and nobody wants that. It's so simple. Why won't you do what Jesus Christ did? Why won't you live the way he lived? 30 years and 9 months. He did that in order to make sure that you get the top plate priority right. Subjection to Mary Immaculate. He did that for 30 years and 9 months. And you don't want that? You don't want to imitate that? You're going to cook up and concoct or rehash Billy Graham's method? And recipe failed? Does nothing? Except keep you thinking that you're authentic and you're not. You're still blind. Grace is still amazing and you're still blind. You're still destitute. You're still naked. You're still without nothing. Without anything. You have nothing. She's it. She's the last talent held out to you. The last hope after Jesus Christ. He's done his part. He says, now I want you to do your part. Come to her and let her do her part. Pray for you. You've got to ask her. You got to be a respectful person, a respectful child. Come to her. Get respectful. Get humble. Blessed Lady, pray for me. Please, dear mother, pray for me. I know you're not God. Jesus knows you're not God. Everyone knows you're not God, but he has decided to make you so important, so special, so powerful. So I'm going to do things his way. Say this to her. I will do this his way. And there it is. Now get on board. Get a hold of this coin. Get a hold of this talent. Because if you don't, you're going to lose your soul. It's as simple as that. Because you will not get grace. The grace to be converted, to enter a true conversion process. Have all the lights go on, all the lights go on, all the lights go on. The big one's going to be this. Oh my goodness, I've been messing this whole thing up all these years. And I'm getting closer to death. And praise the Lord, I'm not there yet. You have time now. You have time. Lights will go on, lights will go on, lights will go on. Top plate issue is Mary. The top plate issue is Mary. Because now I know to come to her, to have her obtain, through her intercession, grace from the Lord, won on Calvary, to start getting all this clear, getting it all clear. Oh, I need her. I need baptism. I need the papacy. I need Roman Catholicism, true, authentic, traditional. I need to give up heresies. Got to give up sin. I got to get to baptism. And then you'll want it. You'll get it. One of us will baptize you with real and natural water done the Catholic way. You'll be baptized. It'll be real. It'll be authentic. You'll embrace the Catholic faith. We'll help you with that. Whole and inviolate. Whole and inviolate. You'll be in the true church because there's no salvation outside. You've got to be in. Get in. Do it Christ's way. And persevere to the end. Persevere in seeking Mary, loving Mary, trusting Mary, really, really being a child of Mary as he was. You're going to save your soul. Persevere to the end, you'll save your soul. You do this some other way, it will not happen. You'll end up in hell. All right? There you have it. One more video, one more appeal to you. Okay? And I'm speaking mostly to non-Catholics, okay? Protestants of whatever stripe. Okay? You have been busy for centuries trying to cook up some other way than the true Christ's way. You're hankering after a false Christ. You're doing this all wrong. And that false Christ is not going to save you. Only the true one will. Through, within, and by Mary Immaculate. Now, utilize her great power effectively, rightly, and she will come through. I'm Joseph Ramirez, your mentor. Go down to those action steps. Get those materials. Go to VaticanCatholic.com. Get there. Get the material. Get it. Come on. All right? Get the rosary. Pray the rosary. Pray the Hail Mary. Please continually seek Jesus Christ through, within, and by Mary Immaculate. Come on. Let's do this. Let's do it. Time's running out. All right? I'm Joseph Ramirez, your mentor, servant of the most holy family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I conclude. I am all thine, and all that I have is thine, O most loving Jesus, through Mary, thy most holy mother.